This is a 310,000 square foot cold storage facility. So this is a big project. This is new construction. There's a lot of jobs going on around us, so we have to make sure safety is on point. We have to make sure our jobs are clean, and we got to make sure we get it right 100% the first time. So on this job, because it's cold storage, we have to pay super attention to the details and make sure that we're tracking with the rest of the crews on the roof that are working. So we'll go up and we'll show you what we're working on up there.
So we're on top of a cold storage facility here in Stephenville. The first stage, the roofing process, is GAF requires us to come out 12 inches and put perimeter foam around the entire perimeter and also around all penetrations. So second stage would be to go first layer of polyiso insulation, 3-inch on the refrigerated sections. That'll be mechanically fastened. Then the second layer of 3-inch or the second layer of all the ISO will be adhered, fully adhered with low-rise foam. Then we come with a 1/2-inch cover board, which is also fully adhered, and then 60 mil Everguard product.
The most challenging part of this project is just the broad scope of it. So while I'm focused on, we got to get more cover board over here, we might run out of fasteners over here. So just keeping it all together and not losing sight of one specific material need. Machines break, like if a SkyTrack goes down, work stops. So just staying on top of on all of it. Just the most difficult part of this is for sure just the sheer scale of 310,000 square feet.
And also, we're having to coordinate with the other subs. So they get behind and they have something to do with the roof. That puts us behind. So we're working around these guys and they're communicating with us on what their schedule is.
Daily, yeah, communication daily. So I want to show you two things that make cold storage unique. So right here on this line, connecting the decking to the structure beneath, they had to actually spot weld down this line because they didn't have the fasteners. Now this is all spec, this is all good, but sometimes that welding machine gets off to the right or left and they punch a little hole in here. So any little hole that they've blown into this decking, if it's anything near a penny, we have to cover it with low-rise foam before we go on top of it with the polyiso. So in addition to that, when we come to a transition in a wall, we have to go back a minimum of 12 and we go ahead and go 18 inches back on the low-rise foam. And what that does is that creates a barrier for any condensation, evaporation to take place. So you don't want any evaporation taking place. That would create a moisture barrier, that would create just any type of transition is gonna make water collect. So right here we have to be very careful on all our transitions. We fill it up, we cut them down, we terminate, and we keep rolling.
We're actually standing on top of the dry storage area. We've almost got this complete. We're actually just waiting on the steel guys. What you're looking at right here is actually the different stages. So you see far off the guys in the yellow, you can see they're standing on the first layer of ISO. And as you come closer, we've already installed the last layer of ISO and the cover board. This guy right here is, they've stretched out the membrane to get it flat, let the sun hit it, get it flat. These buckets are actually just to hold down the membrane. They are adhesive, but we don't use as much adhesive. It looks like we're about to, we have a lot of adhesive, but the buckets are just to hold down the adhesive. One 5-gallon bucket covers anywhere from 250 to 300 square feet.
One very important thing on this project is our partners. Every 4 weeks, they will come and they will look over our shoulder just to make sure we're doing all the details, all the specs to what they have submitted this job to be completed with, and we appreciate that so much. We look forward to seeing them when they come out, and we really appreciate their expertise. GAF is the industry leader in all things commercial roofing.